Hey, we're just 3 days away now from the official start of hurricane season in the Eastern Pacific. This season is shaping up to be an interesting one out that way. The Pacific Ocean already undergoing major transformation as an El Nino eventually arrives and then it gets cooking. We've got Kiyana Lewis here with us to break down everything you need to know about the transition. Kiyana, El Nino technically doesn't even exist yet, but it has a turbo of sorts in this next stretch.
It does. It has a bit of a rapid onset that we're watching right now. A couple of key processes that are playing out well underneath the surface. So I know a lot of folks are wondering, okay, what is this El Nino? Why are we watching it so closely? We are keeping a close eye on the Pacific Ocean specifically right now because that engine that really gets the El Nino going while it's revving up. And one of the things that we're watching happens to be the thermocline. It's this invisible like boundary or line that separates super, super cold water at the very bottom of the ocean, about 300 to 600 feet below the surface, to that warm water that's being warmed by the sun. Well, now we're watching a lot of that warm water kind of push even farther south, and that's an indication that we're starting to see the El Nino getting into place. So we've been watching this over the last couple of months. We take you back through March, April, and into May. Notice that we had some indications of some below average temperatures in terms of the water temperatures in the Pacific. But watch as I push it forward. Through the month of April, you start to see this burst of warmth that continues to press down on that cold water. And then we go all the way into the first half of May, a lot of the warmer temperatures really pushing down and almost leaving no room for the cold water. So that's one of the processes that we see play out. And as a result, we're watching a lot of the sea surface temperatures quickly warm. We know that once we get into a full-on El Nino, this is going to be the typical understanding of the sea surface temperatures, but we're watching that already starting to play out now, meaning that that El Nino is starting to strengthen through time. And over the next couple of months, this process is going to continue. But once we get into about that hurricane season where the El Nino really matters, and then even beyond that into the fall and winter, where now we're watching not only these warm sea surface temperatures, not much in the way of colder water that can cool this down, continue to support storm activity above the surface. So when we get into, the hurricane season across the Pacific, we do know that there is a chance of seeing increased storm activity for that. And that process is getting started now. And as we go through the next couple of months, eventually all of that warm air, while it continues to rise all the way up to the poles, and then like everything, what goes up must come down, and eventually those cooler temperatures do start to take back over, and we return back to a La Nina or a neutral phase. But until then, and this is ways out, we're talking well into the winter months, if not early next year, we continue with this process. But once we get back into, the middle of spring of next year, typically what we see with the strong El Nino is the return of a strong La Nina. So we'll be watching even next year how this all plays out, comparative to the super El Nino that we're watching kind of play out right now. I want to show you one more thing before we kind of land on where we should be for this time of the year, what we're dealing with. Looking at the index for the ocean, this is a look at the El Ninos, and those big spikes are all of the super El Ninos that we've seen in the past. And then we also have, as a return, big spikes down showing the strong La Ninas that followed suit. So even though we're well out, we're talking months in advance, we say all this to say that when we talk about the El Nino, it's starting to show its teeth a little bit, Ian, and we're going to be watching it well through the hurricane season and even what happens beyond that into next year.